Hi, welcome. This is a game made by the same creators who made Dead by Daylight, and it uses the same characters from it as well. But it's a dating sim, and it's pretty damn hilarious, I'll be honest. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the video. It's kind of a long one, but it's real funny, trust me. I'm slapping my ass off, though this was kind of like 3 to 5 in the morning. So it was pretty damn funny. I hope you enjoy. What the fuck? I'm sorry. What is this shit? Is that Spirit? What? What? Is that Wraith? Is that the Wraith? What the fuck? I didn't realize I was in for peak here. Wait up. Oh, there's very few letters you can put in. Mr. PP. 'Tis I. Mr. PP has arrived. He's ready for action. Cough, cough, cough. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet salt water stinging the inside of your throat as if you nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from, or a single fact about your life. What you do know is that, despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Cough, cough. Wow. Really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or can I go on? Not bad. Because I can give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless time, really. An eternity, if you catch my drift. Am I schizophrenic? Why is the ocean talking to me? Whoa, not now, ocean. Sorry, Mr. PP. May I continue? Please, go on. Okay, then, as I was... my bad. As I was saying... Look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Oh. Oh, okay. A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit, a stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? I'm gonna close my eyes. Close your eyes. This is supposed to be a nightmare, right? This is not happening. This is not happening. The mantra centers you, and you're briefly able to find peace. The lapping waves go silent, and for the first time in your entire life, it feels like you're in control. When you open your eyes. Why you got a coin? In the exact same place, except now, the disgusting corpse is smiling at you? Even the dead have a wondrous time on our island. I promise, you will too. Don't worry, you're going to do just fine. We wouldn't want anyone else. Well, that was sure weird. That voice again. Do oceans normally talk? Your memory isn't right, but you're pretty sure you remember learning as a child that oceans do not speak directly to people in spooky terms. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer in your current situation as you feel something soft bump into your foot. Why is it bloody and cut? When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. The Huntress, little help, please. Turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. What is this? What is Wraith doing? I'm pretty sure that's the spirit. Oh, her leg. I don't. Oh, what's up, Trapper? How's it going? My big muscly man. Bro's just having a good time. He's chilling. 4 gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. How do I know what undead energy feels like? What is Trapper? What is that? Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed... Let's call them killers. I don't know. Not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. I wonder why. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you're completely paralyzed. Hello? There are weird days known as this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at these monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy ass monsters, though. Is this real? No thanks. Toss it back, I guess. Bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in Huntress's hands. Not bad, stranger. Huntress's muscles rip as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm perhaps, maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay. It's natural. We got a muscle mommy. Try hard much? Blech. They're speaking directly to you, but you can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. Looking at Trapper over there. And you snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach with these strange residents who casually bat volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn. They're looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Don't be scared, Mr. Pee-Pee. You were made for this. What do you mean by that? Was I conceived for the sole purpose of boning a killer? Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. This seems like a great idea. Seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. Oh, my bad. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best to just go with what Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have a fresh blood on their hands. Yeah. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. What? Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What? What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? My bad. That was Wraith. The sign means he was done with the game too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Okay? Look, I don't care why the slack-jawed moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? You know you can't. At least not yet. Why? Oh, look at the pose. Trapper's going crazy with it. At least not yet. Oh yeah, not yet. Hey, Mr. Pee-Pee, you might want to, you know, say something. Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. This is a timed quiz and it'll be very important later. Very important. Okay. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? Not at all. Never thought of myself as attractive. Whoa, watch it. That's bullshit. You're beautiful, you hear me? Thanks, man. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? My super... Flight. Flight's more convenient. Flight for sure. Technically, I suppose I can fly. Honestly, it's not all that it's cracked up to be. As far as I go, I'm still not where I want to be. What was your best subject in school? Skipping class. Math. Probably math. It's the only thing that makes sense when you think about it. Oh, that was Wraith. What's your favorite animal? What the fuck even is that? Let's go dog. Dog? You look absolutely adorable in a little puppy mask. What? Like with my head still attached to the rest of my body, I hope? What's your favorite color? Three-tailed corpse. Gotta be that one. Nobody would expect me to pick this, so I'm gonna say three-tailed corpse. It's a pretty edgy answer, right? Pretty dangerous. I talk about corpses. No biggie. Those are no good to me unless they've been frozen. You'd be surprised by how quickly good meat can spoil. Maybe you wouldn't be surprised. I'm still getting to know you. What's your dream job? Nightclub promoter. Definitely nightclub promoter. Everyone groans, and let's be honest, they're right to do so. Luring folks into the dark. Not just anyone can do that. Best flavor of ice cream. What is horse flesh? Horse flesh? Horse flesh. I mean, ocean sounds. My favorite flavor is pain. You know what? That's real. That's real. Same here. Mine is vanilla, swirled with pain. I think mint and chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself, but enough about ice cream. Am I right? Hold on a second, this reminds me. I am right. Always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. I'm teaching lessons now, narrator. You rascal. Kill or be killed is the only rule on this island. Even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Definitely horse flesh. Best flavor is Horse flesh. You got a reading comprehension problem? I just showed you mint chocolate chip is where it's at. You must buy yourself a game over there, buddy. That's right. I can end your life whenever I want to. I'm in control, so don't forget it. If you say you like mint chip, you like mint chip. Now try it again. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Definitely horse flesh. Who do you think you are? Let me tell you, I'm not playing control if you live or die. You have to understand, it feels very good to end someone else's game. You should try it sometimes. Oh no! They killed me over ice cream! I just like horse flesh! What's wrong with that? Seems like you've different. Oh, okay, this again. Alright. What's wrong with horse flesh, man? What the hell? Let me click it for a while, aren't I? Ooh, I think I like mint chip, actually. Best flavor is mint chip. So obedient. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say a little Wraith. Hi, I'm Wraith. Nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I do hate, I really hate, you know. Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's best to choose just not take part. Jeez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh no, wait, I'm remembering Spirit's story now, and that's almost exactly what happened. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had in this island, along with lots of love. Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean. Grow up. Grow a body. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Whatever, fog body. That's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. Only sometimes. Ew, really? It's disgusting. That's why she likes it. Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they won't show off soon enough. If we're done playing, let's do something else instead. Wow, for once I actually agree with the meathead. I say we go to my yacht. It's the massive boat docked nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of my true luxury and power. Wraith rolls his eyes. Don't mind him, he just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth, the way it's flaunted needlessly, and the cruelty it engenders? That's a new word. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, beautiful. Hey, what about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you all serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill out at right here. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do you want to go? Oh god, there's no words. Beach, we there already. I don't want to just sit around and do nothing. Volleyball, banger. Let's play volleyball. I hate that I interrupted your game, you should finish it. Yay, I love to play outdoors. I also love to meet new people. I also love to bring them home to play. Sort of a big kid at heart, obviously you are too. I like you already. I hate people who are too serious, they ruin everything. You look very angry. Also, I feel like I'm gonna get murdered. Well, they do if they don't handle them swiftly. What do you mean by that? Hello? Claudette, hold on. For just one Dwight! My goat! For just one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. Okay. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only ones remaining on the island. This place we call Murderer's Island. Huge dramatic musical flourish. Oh shit! None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall heretofore refer to them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time. So very long. I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry, anyway. I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible, and don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you could do is allow us to do our job. The most you could do is help us to get off this island. Dwight? Yeah, pardon me. Please follow us. Hey, narrator. Yes, something I can help you with. Those two, Claudette and Dwight. Did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape? Them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. Seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right, yes, that's true, he was. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation on getaway a couple miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, while the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong now. Off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter. Mostly. When I agree with them. Not like that other island. So, what'll it be? Is that what? Sensitivity. Stop. Didn't we already pick volleyball? Yeah. Wow, it's so exciting to have someone else into athletics in the island. Spirit and Wraith are so boring, and Trapper is so predictable, relying on brute strength to win games. He has no respect at all for grace and skill. Thank goodness you didn't choose the yacht. What kind of a person wants to be a sitting duck in the middle of an open ocean? You're just asking for a sneak attack from an elk. What? What? Oh, but the ocean, not where elk are. How does that work? Do they swim? They're good swimmers? Do they fly? Wondered how long it would take for her to bring up an elk attack. Game's starting up again. Make sure you're watching close. She's really something, huh? Elk don't swim. Live in the forest long enough and you'll see an elk swim. Believe you me. Cheer for me, cute stuff. The killers resumed their place in the volleyball court and resumed the match they were playing before you arrived. Hey, fancy a lemonade? I see you working up a thirst, eyeing those bouncing buns playing volleyball. I'm sorry, what? Claudette hands you your lemonade. Ooh, so fresh, so tart. She leans in and whispers in your ear. Who'd you bet on to win, Who's the MVP of your little heart? You're nervous, you don't want any of these killers to hear you talking about them, or not talking about them if they're into that sort of thing. Just pick someone. Please, it's not like we've got all day, night, week, month, year, lifetime, eternity, or anything. Who put sand in this guy's shorts? Sheesh. Okay, I think, it seems like we're going with Hunter, but Trapper's kind of funny. He's beefy. Definitely siding with one of these two. Huntress we're already in the in crowd with. Huntress? Oh shoot, Huntress overheard you. Oh, you've got your eye on me. I'm flattered that you think I'm good, but honestly, I'm a little annoyed that I've been so flashy with my moves. Usually I'm so sneaky that you can barely see me at all. Huntress is totally kicking my butt. Correct answer. I'm allowed to support the other people on this island, right? Oh jeez, I have no idea what the rules are here. Are there even rules? I should have stayed in my secret Larry. My secret Larry. Wow, what a game. It's a tie. Can there even be a tie in volleyball? No one knows, this is everyone's first time playing. These killers don't usually have time for team sports amid their busy schedule of brutally tearing survivors to shreds. Hey, is Claudette crying? Are you okay, Claudette? Probably just shedding a tear for her lost fellow survivors. You know, this resort had 4 employees when it opened. It's nothing, I'm totally fine. Whatever you say, boss. Oh look, the killers have dispersed and are cooling down in their own way. Spirit is reading a novel, Trapper is stretching sensually in between chainsaw curls. Wraith is steady on the beach, desperately hoping the sand will swallow him up. Huntress is doing some target practice with her bloodied hatchet. You feel a nudge. Dwight is looking at you expectantly. You should really make a move, life is short. Get snuffed out at any time of day. Carpe diem, carpe nauem. Go ahead, chat one of them up. So which killer has caught your eye? We've already sided with Huntress. Head over to Huntress. After all, this whole sporty hangout thing was her idea. Might as well see how she's doing. You're really great out there. Where'd you learn to make a move like that? I'm so scared of you. I can slightly combat the other killers in-game. You, I can't. I get sniped every time. Whose moves? My moves? These moves? They're nothing. Huntress blushes a bit from beneath her mask. It's cute on cute, if you ask me. Sometimes you gotta look past some bloodstains. A lot of men have run for their lives in my presence. You really learn a lot about what the human body is capable of in those types of scenarios. I have to exercise, in a way, while running for our lives when we keep in shape. Guess I've never thought of fitness that way. Maybe it's time to start. You never know who's coming for you. Through the bush, as fast as they can, propelled forward by hunger, desperation. Or just plain old boredom. Doesn't seem like boredom is going to be your problem, surrounded by all these characters. Survival, on the other hand, you're going to need to compensate for your lack of a killer instinct. What's your style? Grit? Absolutely grit. I might not be strong, but I'm tough, you know what I mean? Like, chewy? She did not seem to know what you mean. Like, ready for anything, to do whatever it takes to survive. Oh, sure. Like, hold your enemy's head down in the river until the shouting stops and the rushing water takes his life away with it? Yeah, you get it. Maybe not anything, but I'm ready for a lot of things. Get ready to impress, because we're just getting started. Come on, everyone. The funny games can't be over already. I get it. I get it. Volleyball, not ruthless enough. Look at us. We crave action. We crave excitement. We crave the thrill of the hunt. It's time. Oh no. It's time to see if our friend here has the hunter's instinct. I saw you surveying me like prey on the volleyball court, Mr. PP. Huntress waves a bloody axe in the air, and you step back nervously before you realize that she's not waving it at you. She's handing it to you. Don't worry. I've got several of these. It's important to hone your skills, especially when you're in a new place where threats may lurk around every corner. You need to make sure that you are the biggest threat of all. Just don't aim those things at me. You can't even see me. Any game consists of two parts. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction. And on the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. Okay. Sometimes the target is immediately visible, sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Press the spacebar to stop the pointer, while for the target to win, better land on the target and you will lose. To achieve a perfect success, land on the start of the target, not the end. Are you ready to play, or would you like me to repeat that? I'm ready. Away we go. Show me what you got. You're cooked. Perfect. Oh shit. Perfect. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. I'm impressed. A worthy opponent. Holy crap. Those got fast. Yeah, I don't like that it's not an arrow. I don't know if I'm going to the head of the axe or the tip. I mean, it could have been better, but who's keeping score? For the record, I am, and you got 7 points. Shit. Hatchet throwing? Cool, I guess. I like my stabbing to be a bit more up close and personal. It's a nice sword you got. Somewhere a loud horn blows and the survivors snap in action. Time's up. You heard him. Get to the next activity! Okay, am I gonna be brutally murdered somewhere? Seems like the next activity is mealtime? How quaint. You were expecting what? Capture the flag? You know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some type of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. And oh, great. Terrific. It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Trickster's here. Oh, what up, man? I hate you. You're the bane of my existence. You're so much worse than Huntress to fight against. Oh yeah, Trickster's here. Surprise? Yeah, well, they don't call him Expecster. So I'm sorry. Even I get nervous around crowds, the killers. And my whole shtick gets a little flustered. Hey there, you're looking good, Mr. PP. Real good. Thanks, man. And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Look at this. Can't even fit everyone on screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit on the opposite of you. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous sexy arms. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat. Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. My favorite. Meat is good. Meat is murder. Which you know, considering what you've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts, and you need to murder something to eat meat, so that's, like, technically true. Technically true is the best kind of true. Okay, enough yapping, let's eat. Hey, Mr. PP, you thinking what I'm thinking? Gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps? I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know? When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours. And we do literally everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meat. Oh, he's right for a change. Because I am with my broadaxe. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. You doing your ridiculous bicep swing context. Enough, grow up. Obviously my gorgeous katana is the only option. Ovs. The hell it is. I want to show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you'd like. Oh, she seems not happy. Please stop, please. I hate when we fight, or talk, or even when we look at each other in the eye. I can do it. I have the skull of Azorv. Great, instead of slicing it up, you can club it to a second death. Hey, Mr. Peepee, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up dinner. Otherwise this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. They want to argue over who had the most effective weapon for 72 straight hours. That's wonderful. Doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value in maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of tetanus. Hey, why didn't you let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to get cold. We hated when it got cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Minigame consists of 2 parts. On top pointer, yeah. Fire. Can I wait? Oh, I can. Okay, well, I might suck. I missed completely. I'm goated. Perfect. That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you could do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner is finally served, for real. The sounds, especially coming from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting their masks and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to be embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell, I mean. Come on, we're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight are the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mash stuff through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The 2 best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, Mr. Peepee. Number 2 is no number 2. Less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You may have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. You see how deep this cut is on my abdomen? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? I apologize. Look at that seagull. Wow, you ever see a seagull that big? I haven't. It's incredible. Anyways, what were we talking about? Lame misdirect. Yeah, she's right, Mr. PP. Pretty lame. Own who you are. Never compromise. Didn't you wash up this island with no memory of who you are and how you got here? Yes, you did. Poor thing. You have no idea the last time you ate a real meal. He was standing in the sun. But the seagull... Oh, he just made a lot of good points. I swear. I'm beginning to feel lightheaded. They waved at me. Maybe you need to eat to survive here. Either that or someone poisoned you. No, wait, you haven't eaten, so you can't be poisoned. Whatever's the answer, you're clearly about to pass out. Oh, hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide, narrated with the narrator, the ocean. I'm not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. But there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise, others lead to something even worse. Starting scenes over and having to fast forward back to where you were, am I right? This place holds many secrets, even from itself. But the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that, and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Vague and mysterious. I gotta give it up to this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling. Hold on, I'm back. One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices that I like. Okay. Yes, sir, Mr. Ocean. You wake up to find Huntress holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. Oh good, you're okay. Sometimes when I try and care for people, they have a way of ending up less alive than when I started. Which would be a total bummer if that happened to you. It's been so long since I had a normal, happy, healthy, living person around. Usually I'm just falling into the same old routine of smashing everyone's heads open with a hatchet before I really get to know who they are as a person. But you're not nearly as scared or too busy writhing in pain to see me for me. Feel nervous in her arms. Not just because they're maybe crushing a little bit, but because she's beautiful. Yes, beautiful. But I was just gonna narrate that fact. Not, you know, say it out loud as the single word like some creep. Beautiful mask, your bunny mask, it's quite gorgeous. Nice recovery, but now that you're awake and talking, you gotta keep this up. Did you make it yourself? The first person ever asked me that. Yes, I did. You seem so quirky and cool. You can do anything. Own an Etsy store, be a doctor. Why is it that you kill people? Huntress sighs. You can practically see the memories flickering across her eyes. She hasn't tried to kill you yet, so that's a good sign. It's all I was ever taught to do as a young girl, so I thought it was right. Looking through the mask, you can see that Huntress is blushing a bit. Seems like your line of questioning has made her a little nervous. Hey, you didn't eat much at dinner. Want a snack? She offers you some jerky. Probably human jerky, but her spice game is on point because it smells pretty damn good. I will gladly accept. When a murderer's island, you might as well eat as the killers do. Plus, you are really hungry, and you can chow down some jerky essentially, right? I love some. After a moment of quiet chewing on what you choose to believe is not human thigh meat, you decide to be bold and ask another question. Have you ever been in a relationship before? Dang, you're really going there? You do not play around, Mr. PP. Huntress takes a moment to think deeply before answering. I must say, it's quite amusing to see this hulking bombshell get all twisted up with these personal questions. Kudos to you, Mr. PP. There was this one deer that looked at me quite provocatively. There was this one deer that looked at me quite provocatively in a clearing once, but that doesn't count, does it? You hear the faintest giggles bubble out from behind Huntress's mask. You're so cute, Huntress. No, it doesn't count. Whoa, what's this? You found something in the sand. Huntress reaches down to pick it up. It's a hair clip, probably left by some little girl who was playing on the beach long ago, who is definitely still alive, not all dead. Huntress closes the bag of jerky with the hair clip. Seems like she's a little mixed up on how this particular item works. Should you go with the flow or show off some of your knowledge of advanced humaning? I don't want to embarrass her. Let's go with the flow. Huntress is admittedly a little scary. Might be best not to correct her at this moment. But if she gets upset, she could probably kill you with nothing more than this very clip itself, wielded as a blade in her nimble fingers. But honestly, would she even need the clip? Certainly her bare hands are enough to get the job done. You take a gulp thinking about how just fragile your puny little neck is. Also, between the fainting, human jerky, and the probably dead girl's hair clip, you're feeling ready to get back to the group and have a lie down. Good thinking. Wouldn't want that jerky to dry out. I hate to break this to you, but never mind. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you, and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on the strange island. Legion? Okay, no. Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for that cute flirt point was not a part of this evening's activities. That's strictly slotted in for after campfire story time. This rate will be late. Playing sick? No, I was... No time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for what comes after the flirting. Go, 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 go! Okay. Once everyone is gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry, you hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means that we're behind on time for evening activities. And we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story, but story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. Telling us only one person gets a share? How do we decide who? Oh great, we have to decide as a group. That never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now. Swear I won't be angry, I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss. Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry everyone, I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. Guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Been there before, even though it's taking some pressure off me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything ever happened on schedule, even once? Damn it, Donald. If you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick and then I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Fuss and muss are back on. You two know I love to hack, slash, and slice. You don't know you'll have to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody names any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. But we still gotta get started on story time, so... Anyway, his name's nobody now. Mr. Peepee, who do you think should go? Ah, damn it, that's a name. Please pick somebody quickly so this tropification is turned to bloodbath. We're siding entirely with Huntress. I choose you, Huntress. Whoa, whoa, this entire experience has been carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Be careful with the catchphrases. Yep, I'm so good at speaking. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? Huntress steps up to tell her story. The campfire flickers in her faraway eyes. There's a village outside the deep and ominous redwood. No child dared step foot past the threshold of thick trees and brush that separated safety from the unknown. The killer? The unknown? Grown men that ventured in often would never return, and the sounds that echoed out to the village were something inhuman. The women of the town told a story to the young children, hoping that it would be enough to dissuade them from curious exploration beyond the boundaries of the village. They told of a creature that lurks in the woods, half woman, half beast, singing like a siren. She's talking about herself, isn't she? Haunting, beautiful, her voice the last relic of humanity. It lulls all who hear into her domain, and not precocious child. Nor fierce soldier can escape once you are in her clutches. Those who've seen her say she wears a mask of hair stained with Jesus Christ. Can I read? Those who've seen her say she wears a mask of hair stained with the blood of so many poor souls. The hatchet she wields has been brought down brutally on the skull of many an unsuspecting hunter. The nightmare doesn't end there, for what's a hungry beast to do in the frigid winters with nothing but hunter meat to live off of? It is said that the Huntress, as the villagers called her, couldn't bring herself to kill the young girl she came across in the forest. Instead, it suffered an even worse fate. Longing for a child of her own, she'd bring them back to her secluded cabin to keep them safe. She'd wrap a tight cord of rope around their necks and affix them to the wall. That way, they'd be warm. That way, they'd be out of harm's way. The Huntress would even bring the girls presents, toys she'd pilfered from other bodies, masks she'd fashioned out of things from the cottage, and little dolls made of grass and twigs. But these toys did nothing to quell the children's fear. Within days, the girls would waste away from starvation and dehydration. For all her good intentions, the Huntress had never learned how to care for a human child. See a tear creep down from underneath Huntress's mask. Suddenly, the most beautiful singing voice you've ever heard fills the air. Sleep, my darling tiny one, tucked within your bed so tight, else the old grey wolf will come and grab you by your side. There's a brief moment of silence and you feel the need to contribute to this stirring moment. Can I join in singing? Join in singing. He'll snatch you up between his teeth if on bed's edge you sleep, and drag you to the forest deep beneath the quaking tree. Huntress can't believe you know the song. You share an intimate glance across the campfire. So close your eyes and fall asleep. Count the little woolly sheep, tucked so tightly you must keep, or he will come for you. Song ends and you are both met with silence around the campfire. I love that song. Bayou Baksha, the old Soviet lullaby, right? This is a song my mother used to sing to me before bed every night. But now I must go. Memories, there's so much. Okay. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so that they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're left alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. Where's Trickster at? This is nice. True moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all 7 seconds because Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Oh, my goat. Hey baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? He doesn't wait for an answer. I've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want to hear from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of the island don't want you to hear. I'm the ultimate catch on this island. A lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Huntress approaches you. Of course you liked my story. Who wouldn't? It had everything. Cute kids, dead men, a huntress. Find that all stories are better with the sound of a burning fire filling the air around you. All the smoke, however, I could do without. I'd rather eat barbecue than smell like it. Let's rinse off all that campfire with a dip in the hot tub, shall we? Dipping in hot tubs with the Huntress, you've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her, an offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. So, follow her? Just tell me what to do. You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Before you run off, I wanted to make something clear. You know that half woman, half beast I was talking about in my story? That's me. I'm her. No way, how cool. That's really awesome. Thanks for being vulnerable and telling such a personal story. Huntress falls shyly, twirls her hair. I don't know what that means. Tell the truth, what did you think of my tale? Do I have the markings? Do I have the makings of a best story? Am I on crack? Tell the truth, what did you think of my tale? Do I have the makings of a best-selling author, such as the comedic mastermind? Someone? Who the fuck is that? I'm assuming more Soviet stuff. It's a really well-told narrative. Clear beginning, middle, and end. Riveted from the start, plus the woman in the forest. I mean, you are clearly not a true villain. You were just a traumatized child. Okay, now you're just being a suck-up. Absolutely. Huntress's eyes leer at you from behind her mask. She's had her time in the spotlight and is playing coy now. Tired storyteller. What? I'll chuckle awkwardly. I think making enemies with the woman who could crush my head with a single hand is a bad idea. Chuckle awkwardly. Huntress's statement to the obvious. Why are you laughing? Can't help but giggle when I'm both about to die and also maybe falling in love. Can't believe how awkward this intimidating woman seems right now. It's actually pretty endearing. Notice the temperature has dropped significantly despite your steamy company. It's a little chilly and your bare shoulders must be freezing. Let's head back to the fire and put me to bed, eh? Wait to intrude on whatever smooth moves you're about to unveil themselves. But it's time for bed. Usually nighttime is when I do my best hunting. Oh, that's not her. But after a day like today, even I'm pretty tuckered out. Will I see you tomorrow, Mr. PP? Only if I don't see you first. Make a cute little bow hunting motion. Huntress catches the imaginary arrow shooting her teeth and the bites down hard, snapping in half. At least you think that's what she's doing. It's kind of hard to tell. Good night, my little snack. I feel like she's gonna literally eat me. Not sure that I'm sure that wasn't a reference to actually eating you. Yeah, see? I feel like I'm going to be eaten alive, or dead, or both. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Huntress's story of the half-human beast that abducted all those innocent children. An attempt to save them that led to their doom. Are you a mistaken prisoner here on the island? Is this your salvation, or will it be your demise? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. They're now familiar, creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by the firelight. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest. We were going to make you comfortable or die trying. Handed a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will play you at ease. Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the types you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. Oh no. Oh no. Wait, what? Wait, there was more. Yeah, repeat that. Clear upcoming game, special mini game. Perfectly less coordinated because there's no winning or losing. Well, not technically. Wherever the pointer stops, that's your result. Suppose if it doesn't stop where you want it to, that's a bit like losing, but no one has to know if you don't tell them. Okay, ready to play? Would you like me to repeat that? Ready. As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you might adjust the dial and fix it. Oh, this doesn't matter. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. 92. See what's on this station. There's nothing. There's some more. 90. I don't like this station. Missed. Oh, we're chilling.
Let's talk about our community. For us, it means two major things.
Oh, this is the
First
devs.
of all, the community is you out there. It's you and everybody else.
I think it's the
playing
devs.
game or what makes Dead by Daylight this
Yeah.
amazingly rich and passionate environment. It means groups of people who...
This seems comforting. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. It just seems to be music. I thought it would be something else. This didn't seem to have anything else. It was just a real slow build-up. Quick, my headphones. There's something. Oh, is that the background of the game? It's like a banjo, it sounds like. No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you sleep here. Who'd you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire? Huntress, are you around? I was wondering if I can get a little company. Huntress appears in an instant. You really didn't hear her coming. She's more than happy to tell you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless. Oh, looks delicious. If a Soviet lullaby doesn't work, this special mushroom tea has always done the trick. When I'm not coating the blade of my hatchet in it to ease the passing of my victims, I'm steeping it in a piping hot mug of water. Try it. You do. Finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky by now, but you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head. But this one is still undeniably odd. Really worked up a sweat watching those killers toss the ball around, huh? Would it have hurt so much to go splash around some cool ocean waves afterwards? I'm just saying, I'm out here, you know? Wake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Ray stares at you awkwardly. He says nothing, just stares. You look around to see if there's something going on behind you or either side. But nope, just staring. Oh, you're awake. Saw you with the Huntress right before bedtime. Are you making some sort of, alliance? Are you with... Ray scans the horizon. Them? I'm just making sure you are who you say you are. I've been burned before, and something seems off in this island since you've arrived, even more off than usual. Maybe we could talk more about that tomorrow. It's just since you got here, I think we could have a really nice day tomorrow together. Just, you have no idea how long I've been in here with these monsters. To be honest, I have no idea either. They're just awful, boring, loud, and stupid. You're different. There's finally someone here on my level. You're thoughtful, interesting, gentle. I think we could, you know, have fun. I could show you some cool stuff if you want. If you don't, that's totally cool. I get it. No pressure. In fact, probably just forget I was here. Good night. Finally alone for real this time, maybe. You drift off to sleep again. Hopefully, you're not poisoned. I feel like he knows something, but I don't know if he's trying to trick me. If he's trying to jabate me, murder me. Wait a second, where are we? This isn't... Oh, jeez, it is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera. What? I think today went really well. There was some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in bloodshed or untimely perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win, no matter what happens. What do I think of the newcomer? Do I have to say? Oh, I do. Attractive, mysterious. I really don't know that many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk and I had to wash her entrails off my saurophon. That being said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer is. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I for one will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time. Major buzzkill. And Trapper... Oh, where do I even begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much? Sheesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human. And I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. If I'm being honest, I want to just kill about every person I meet within a minute of meeting them. Even the few people I could tolerate, I want to see suffering for a long time before I kill them. This person, for some reason, I'd like them to convince me, big muscle. Them live more current now, but me kill them if they bad. Me name Trap, me Trap Man. If you call me Evan, me mad, me kill. I'm not really sure how to feel about Mr. PP. On one hand, everyone I've ever cared about has met an awful fate, so it's probably good for Mr. PP if they just keep ignoring me. On the other hand, there's something about them that maybe could work out for my plan, or for me. Have you ever felt absolutely nothing inside? It's fine. Cool, man. I did it. Wait, as far as accomplishments go, Wait, no. I want to read this. As far as accomplishments go, this is certainly one of them. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. Helps a lot, and it tells me you guys want more videos like this, or just more videos in general. And yeah, anyways, see you guys next time. Bye!